protective camera glass for the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus is the exact same size on both phones. The clear glass has no focusing abilities, it's just a little square of clear protection. The main thing holding the glass onto the phone is some really strong adhesive. This adhesive can be softened with some high heat. You can use a hairdryer for this, but since I don't have a hairdryer, a heat gun works as well. Once the glass is warmed up until it's just barely too hot to touch, you can pick your starting point. Mine's going to be the center point where the glass is broken, and then try to lift off the camera glass without dropping any glass shards or dust into the camera unit below. The reason you don't want any glass falling inside of the camera unit is because in order for the camera to focus and stabilize, the camera has to physically move. And if glass dust is caught down inside of the unit, it will block that movement, making the camera unable to function. So keep the dust and any new glass breakage during this removal to a minimum. Feel free to warm up the glass if the adhesive starts to harden again. After the big chunks are gone, make sure to clear that adhesive completely out from inside of that metal ring. If there are any little niblets of adhesive or bits of glass dust, when you press your new lens into place, the new lens will shatter because of that pressure point. I'll use the sticky side of a piece of tape to try to pick up any remaining shards of glass inside the metal frame. It's not a bad idea to get one as a backup, or maybe get two if you're actually attempting this repair on a Galaxy S8 because one might break during the installation. It is glass after all. Make sure there are no fingerprints or dust on the underside of that glass before you plop it down into the little square on that metal frame. I'm using a clean cloth to just brush off any prints, and then I can remove the adhesive protection. Then I'll drop the lens into place. Gently situate the glass inside of that metal square. This is where most people will probably break the replacement lens by applying too much pressure. As a side note, even though there is adhesive surrounding that lens, I still wouldn't trust the replacement to be water resistant. And while that might be slightly disappointing, a cracked camera lens